Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we, managed to finish off the attack on the city of Iz, or the ruins of Iz, whatever you want to call it, and managed to defeat Deskari. We have now returned back with the Queen, and now it's time for some more admin business. We have a load of loot that we need to see if we can give to anyone. Spells as well that people need to learn. Items that need to be handed to people. We have a Belt of Physical Perfection +6. Wow. And even Elven Notes to hand in. So, let's go and start taking care of all this good stuff. First things first, let's go find the storyteller and hand him these notes. I don't know how many more notes there really could possibly be to hand into the storyteller, in all honesty. We've handed in so many. Miamir? Commander. Miamir the Scholar greets you with a respectful bow. The ordeal that befell her has left its mark. Strands of gray lurk in her hair, her fingers shake with tremors, but an inquisitive mind still shines in her eyes. When we first met, I was not myself. In Iz, we had no time to converse. Let me at least thank you for saving my life, soul, and mind. Remind me, who are you? Miamir of Almas, known as the Scholar. I lead the Order of the Flaming Lance. In my pursuit of ancient Sarkorian knowledge, I fell into the trap of the Seabri and nearly lost my mind, but you saved me. I will be forever grateful to you. The head of the Order? I thought you'd have been removed from your post. It was. When I had sufficiently recuperated, I wanted to return to the front lines as a simple knight. Claim did a splendid job of leading without me, but he persuaded me to take up this post once again. Tell me about your order. There is no doubt the demonic invasion is a terrible tragedy that must be stopped at any cost, but it is also a source of invaluable knowledge on a wide variety of aspects of the arcane sciences. As we defeat the demons, we must not miss the chance to learn all we can about them. If we understood the nature of the world wound and its cursed creator, we would have long ago found a way to seal it. This is why the Crusade needs researchers as well as fighters. Are you fully healed? I am, thank you. I was almost gone, but in her grace, Her Majesty sent me to the best healers in the capital. Their chants and prayers set me back on my feet. Did your research bear any fruit? It would be an awful shame to venture to death's door and learn nothing from the experience, no? Fortunately, my research was not in vain. I was able to decipher the spells of the Sarkorian druids. I have no doubt they will come in handy. Okay, something to check on in the Crusade mode. Thank you. Now then, to the storyteller. Oh, wow! A freaking tree design? That's new. And looks incredible. Man, there's some really good looking things with these mythic pads. Here's a page. We need to find more. How many am I missing? They have to be somewhere. Okay. I am curious. Do we have anything to say to you? Krennic. I got suspicions about you. I think your story about the Rat King was supposed to warn me that Deskari would show up in Iz and try to kill me. Krennic stares at you with distrustful eyes. Wow, I feel flattered that you think so highly of me, of course, but are you being serious? Are you honestly accusing me of disclosing the secret plans of Deskari himself? If you are, then I'm really at a loss to explain why you're standing in front of me now empty-handed. Shouldn't you be presenting me with a sack of gold and a big cake with, "Thank you, Krennic, you're the best spy in the world," written in frosting on top? Stop pretending. There have been too many odd coincidences already. Just tell me how you know so much. Krennic calmly levels you with a look. I promised to help you, which is what I'm doing. I never promised to disclose how I get my information. Mind you, I could have chosen to play the part of the lucky but not too smart kobold. A useful scout brings precious reports. But I chose not to do that. So now I don't know how I can be any more direct and sincere with you. I know how I can convince you of my loyalty. Consider this a gift. After Galfrey started preparations for the march to Iz, I realized that you'd be in need of an army once you returned to Dresden. I wrote to the captains of several mercenary groups and invited them to come here, paying for their services in advance. Don't ask how much, the cost will make your head spin. The mercenaries have already arrived, and they are waiting for their signal in a secret camp not far from Dresden. Order your advisors to send a messenger to them and they will help you. I hope you appreciate this gesture of trust on my part. Why do you give me hints in the form of riddles instead of just speaking plainly? Because I want you to think. When information comes easily, the mind swallows it down whole, not even bothering to chew. You learn nothing that way. But when you discover something through adversity, putting in effort, and seeing through tricks, that's when you get the most out of the information you obtain. The mind must be prodded and tested, and only then can it digest literally anything. I'm convinced you're sincere. You can't even imagine how much our good relations have cost me. Krennic's face suddenly breaks into a broad smile, showing off his sharp teeth. I can't even say why I want you to win so much. I mean, naturally, I want the whole crusade to prevail, but I'm also invested in your personal victory. I guess it's because you managed to inject an element of chaos and fun into the process of fighting demons. For some reason, common wisdom is that anyone out to save the world must do it with a long and solemn face, but that's definitely not your approach. And I know for sure that you've had your fair share of boring advisors who keep whining that a commander can't neglect the age-old glorious traditions of fighting demons. But you told them all to bugger off, and rightly so. I enjoyed watching you work. You even reminded me of my younger self. The kobold stretches, then rolls his shoulders. It becomes more than clear that age hasn't deprived his body of strength and dexterity. Should I maybe shake off the rust? You have a great battle approaching. You'll need every bit of help you can get, even from a little kobold. Especially if the little kobold knows how to give demons big trouble. Count me in. I promise that when you risk your life to save Galarian, I'll help you. Sure. That'll be nice. I don't think I ever saw that end result before. I approve. Now then, equipment. For starters, I'm going to sell all the trash. Bulk selling. Get rid of everything that is not worth anything. Of which there's going to be a few things here. Plus ones I don't care about. Nobody uses an Elven Curve Blade. That's a +1, I don't care. Yeah, +1s can definitely be gotten rid of. Okay, armor. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Get rid of that. Definitely those. And that. And we'll check the others after. And for these... and get rid of those, get rid of those, get rid of that. Okay, that is pretty good. There, 94 grand. Okay, let's move things around a bit. These three things are gonna go down to the bottom here. Now that, actually I don't need the Conflagrant Taco, that can be sold. Alright, everything needs to move up. Okay, that's all the scrolls. Are there any scrolls that our people need to learn? You can learn Overwhelming Grief, and you can learn nothing. Alright, so these scrolls all go up to here. And now, let's start sorting out all of the equipment we have here. Of which, we have quite a bit. Just gonna settle it all up here And then I'll just move things down when we don't need them anymore. Almost got it settled. Okay. Now let's see here. Let's start with belts. We got one belt there, one belt there, one belt there. Okay, so Physical Flow 4, Physical Perfection 6, and Mangling Frenzy. It's a Physical Perfection 4, DR3, and an additional 46 slashing damage on every crit while raging. While Physical Perfection plus 4 is really good, and the DR is actually good. That's fairly decent aside from the loss of raging. You can keep the Constitution bonus. Well, fort saves and AC against evil creatures in effect. You know what? If I give you this one... Oh, Bracers of Mighty Roar. That gives a strength bonus. You know what? We'll keep that. So who should get Venerated Champion? You have Pristine Mine. That's actually really good. Mangling Frenzy is also good. If I give Mangling Frenzy to you, you've got Physical Form, which you can actually keep. Dex and Con are your buffs. And you've got the bonus from Shy Lily's helmet, so you're actually fine. You. Giant Strength plus 4. That's all you have. Okay, you guys are fatigued. I'll fix that. Mangling Frenzy. I mean, you don't rage, but it would be a decent boot. Oh, wait. The cat's boots give the dex bonus. Never mind, it's not the most important then. Con would be better, but... Let's see here. You have Physical Form 6. I'll give you Physical Perfection. No? Yeah, I'll give you Physical Perfection. Boost to Strength, why not? You're Physical Form 6, so you're fine. You've got that belt, you're gonna keep it. Physical Form 4, I can give you Physical Form 6. You've still got Physical Form 4, so that's fine. What does your horse have? Clutch of Corruption. You know, that's actually still better. What about the armor? I think you're fine keeping that armor. Let's see. You are melee, you're Physical Perfection plus 4, so I'll give you Mangling Frenzy. It's another little bonus. You have Physical Form 6, that's fine. You've got Physical Perfection 4, you can keep that. And you've got Physical Might 4, I can give you Physical Perfection 4. And I think that's good for the belts. Okay. Just put them down there. Now, shields. We've got 2 shields. They're both light shields. Nobody uses light shields. So we don't need to worry about those. Let's see. Solid chains, nobody's using that. We can put that away. Natural armor plus 4. We're good on those. We're up to plus 5, and it would need to be that or better. Mighty Fist plus 2 can go away. Mighty Fist 5. You've already got one. That can go away. You do kind of have a spear. I can give you one so that you have it. There you go. Let's see. Braces of armor plus 3. No. Plus 8. Who is wearing Bracers of Armor? You have Eldritch Scholar. Knowledge Arcana, use Magic Device. Okay, it's just armor. Yeah, I don't think anyone needs to do them. You've already got plus 8, you're fine. Let's see, Ring of Evasion. I don't think anyone really needs that. You've got a Ring of Luck. Ring of... You know what? I'm gonna give this to you. Ring of Summons is not really useful because I never use that. Okay. Inspired... Vast Intelligence nobody's gonna use. Inspired Wisdom... I don't think anyone particularly needs that. Yeah, you've got you're fine. We don't need Wisdom. Composite Shortbow 2, that can be sold. I can sell the Wand of Volcanic Storm. Nobody uses Quarterstaff. Nobody uses a Great Axe or the Urgosh. What do you use again? You've got a +3 Falchion. We have +2 Falchions. Scimitars nobody uses. Scimitars nobody uses. +5 Longsword. Heavy Crossbow of Degradation. Hang on. You've got Life Deliverer, which is good. You've got Explosive Fervor. You wield a short bow. You've got Crossbow of Judgment. I'll give you... Oh, it's... You know what? I don't think we need that anymore. Cloak of Resistance +4. We're up to date on that. Same thing with Ring of Protection +4. Gloves of Dueling we can put down there. That can be sold. Longsword +5. I mean, Radiance is now a +6. It's straight up better. I mean... +5 Longsword. If I switch to this, you do a lot more damage. You lose an attack, but your attack is better. And again, it's just a longsword. It's not exactly the most impressive. Still, higher hit. I can let you use that for a bit. Plus, wider crit range, even if the crit is lower, and a little higher damage. It's not the best, not the worst idea. Animalistic Perseverance. Immunity against fire and cold while polymorphed. I think I looked at the armor you're wearing. 2 less AC, but immunity to fire and cold. And you're always polymorphed. Oh, wait, hold on. That is 33 armor. This brings it up to 38. I didn't even realize. How did that happen? Let's see. +2, +5, +5, +6, +5. Defensive Instinct. What is Defensive Instinct? I'm not sure what Defensive Instinct is. There it is. When unarmored, not using a shield and conscious, the shifter adds her Wisdom bonus to her AC and CMD, and gains a +1 to her AC and CMD at 4th level, increases by 1 for every 4 shifter levels thereafter. If she is using non-metal armor, she instead adds half her Wisdom bonus to her AC. These bonuses to AC apply even against touch attacks and when the shifter is flat-footed. Oh! So, I really should have been wearing Animalistic Perseverance. Hide armor. This is way better. Okay. You have the Great Bear Breastplate, which, I mean, it's so much better in every way. I think that's actually fine. You've got the... Yeah, we're fine. We can sell that. Which leaves Adamantine Chainmail, Mithril Chain Shirt, and +4 Chain Shirt. We don't need those. And Great Club of Sacred Cinders. I don't think anyone is going to use a Great Club. I can keep that as a secondary. It's only undead enemies, but I'll keep it. And this one I'm going to put into storage. So there we go. Load of loot to sell. Hey, Wolfen. And this is getting us so much money. $435 grand. Beautiful. In it. Okay, I do kind of want to see if CR and Holrun have anything to say after we rescued them. They might. There you are, CR. CR hasn't aged since last you met, as if 10 years had passed rather than 6 months. His gray hair has thinned, the lines on his face have deepened, and his eyes are sunken. His fingers, however, clutch the hilt of his blade with the same firmness.
Commander, welcome back from the dead. I didn't expect to see you again.
How did things go in Dresden in my absence?
It was hard. Glorious, but hard. Under Her Majesty's command, we achieved victories the likes of which no one has seen since the First Crusade. We reached Iz, but at what cost? Many died, or worse, sold their souls to the demons. Proud Dresden would lie in ruins if not for your timely arrival. The time has come for great deeds and great sorrow.
Have you found a new protege yet?
No. After what happened with Morveg, I wouldn't dare call myself anyone's teacher. I saw our order's future in that boy. Now I know that the future I saw died with him. The order will cease to exist when its last knight dies. We will stand our watch until the end, but let new heroes follow other banners. Banners of hope and glory, not loss and regret.
Okay. And how about you, Holrun?
Things got heated in Iz, that's for sure. I'd say even more so than in Canabras. But we showed them, and the banner is safe and sound. All that's left is for us to win.
Did you catch many spies while I was away?
Only a few, oddly enough. While the war was at a standstill, the demons did nothing but send spies to lure traitors to their side. But now that we fight one battle after another, they no longer seem to have time for it. On occasion we do catch someone, but we mostly solve the problem.
How did things go in Dresden in my absence?
We fought. Her Majesty set out under the sword of valor like Iomedae herself. It was hard, and many were lost, but the demons ran away so fast they outpaced their own terrified shrieks. The Queen brought us all the way to the gates of Iz, and now victory is within our grasp.
I'm sure. Interesting that we have a dragon option for him. I didn't know about that. Alright, I have to go. Okay, I don't think there's really anyone else we have to talk to. So let's head back into the Citadel. We need to rest, and I do need to see what those 2 events we picked up were. Shouldn't take long. Just a quick little run. The fact I'm permanently hasted is definitely nice. I will say that. Okay, what do we got in here? Okay, we've got Secrets of Druids, Order of the Flaming Lands passed on to the commander, the notebook that belonged to Miamir. The scrawl it contains is barely legible. However, a cleric who has studied it suggested Miamir has been writing down secrets revealed to her while communicating with undead druids of Sarkoris. Complete transcription will take time and effort, but who knows how useful the secrets gleaned by the sorceress might be. It's a logistics one, which... another 10 days. And calling Krennic's mercenary force. The kobold Krennic has pointed out a spot not far from Dresden. According to him, a mercenary force awaits there, one he has gathered and funded on his own. To call for their aid, one would have to send a messenger to their camp. 40 Inquisitors and 30 Hedge Knights. Yeah, go ahead. It'll take a while to get done, but it's perfectly fine. And now we need to have a rest. And we also have a quest that we need to take care of with, what's his name? Greybor. He said it's somewhere nearby. I think we have to head out only with him. If we can. First things first, the rest. Go ahead, we'll take the cheese crostata.
What will you do when the war is over? I'd like to return to my manor and put it to rights. You could help me make a garden around it.
Tempting, but I too want to return home. You should see the gardens we have in Andoran.
Huh. Okay, fair enough. There we go. Alright, and with that... Oh, wait. Something to put in storage. This cloak. As nice as it is, I just hate fear. Yeah. Fear is such a pain. Alright, and with that, I am going to end this episode here. Next episode... we have something to deal with Greybor. Till then, I'm Chester44, also known as Fly. That is me. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. And I shall see you all next time.